Hello and welcome back to Terror Tuesdays, everyone. Spooky month is upon us, and I have new and exciting things planned for all of you this October. Instead of the usual creepypastas and internet horror, I wanted to share some of my favorite cryptids and urban legends with you this year. So, sit back and relax and listen to the tale of a monster from my home country of the Philippines, the Aswang. The Aswang is a cryptid in Filipino folklore, with sightings dating all the way back to the 16th century, so this nasty little creature has been crawling around for quite a long time. The Aswang is an inherently evil werewolf or vampire-like creature, and it is the subject of a wide variety of myths and stories. The Spanish colonists noted that the Aswang was the most feared amongst the mythical creatures of the Philippines. The myth of the Aswang is known throughout the Philippines, save the Ilocos region. It is especially popular in the western Visayan regions such as Capiz, Negros, Bohol, and Aklan. Other regional names for the Aswang include the Tik-Tik, the Wak-Wak, and the Sok-Sok, which is the noise that it makes while it's chasing down its prey. Aswang stories and definitions vary greatly from region to region and even person to person, and there's really no particular set of characteristics that can be ascribed to an Aswang. However, the term is most used interchangeably with another Filipino cryptid, the Mananagal, and the creatures are usually depicted as female. And don't worry, we'll get back to the Mananagal on another installment of Terror Tuesday. In general, Aswang is a catch-all term that can be applied to all sorts of beasts, witches, vampires, or shapeshifters in Filipino folklore. Because of the different variety of descriptions in Aswang stories, it makes it rather difficult to pin just one down. However, there are several common themes that differentiate Aswang from other creatures that do emerge. At their core, Aswang are shapeshifters. Stories recount that Aswang live as regular townsfolk during the day, although they are quite quiet, shy, and oftentimes elusive. However, at night is when they show their true colors. In the dark of the night, they transform into creatures such as cats, pigs, birds, or most often a very large dog. There, they roam the night, searching for their preferred food, feasting upon the unborn fetuses and small children, favoring livers and hearts amongst other bodily organs. Some even grow long proboscises which they use to pluck children right out of their sleeping mothers' wombs in their homes. Aswang commonly dwell at night in locations such as cemeteries or deep in the woods, as their powers are significantly or sometimes completely reduced during daytime. However, despite being described as wild monsters that often live in the wilderness or in the outskirts of society, Aswang are also described as creatures that are fully capable of living within close proximity of or within the confines of a village or even a large town. As a personal note, I remember my cousins in the Philippines, particularly those who lived in the more rural parts of the Philippines, telling me stories about this creature, which, yes, scared me because I was a very young child at the time, but utterly fascinated me because even to this day, people who live out in the rural parts of the Philippines will swear that this creature exists. Photos, videos, reported encounters still flood in to the authorities in the rural areas of the Philippines to this day, and it's almost as if the Aswang is reaching Bigfoot levels of notoriety within the Philippines. Just Don't really mention that to those who live too close to the outskirts or in woods where it's pitch black at night. Because the last thing you want to hear in the middle of the night is a sound that you don't really recognize at first. And the next thing you know, you're peering out the window and hoping that something isn't peering back at you.